Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. Let's jump into Big Brother. This is the week 2 review. This is Colin's HOH, and really, this was a very straightforward week. I don't have that much to really know. I like to talk about the hot shit. It wasn't too much that really went on this week. It was very straightforward. Frenchie's on the block. He didn't win that veto, so Frenchie is gone. Goodbye, Frenchie. So let's just jump into a couple of things that stood out to me this week that I think can set up next week, which we will get into. Is I feel like this week I don't know that much about week 3, so I can really kind of wrap up week 2. Please come on into the live. I know you all like to get in the comments. We can have a good time in the comments. And if you watch this on the replay, get in the comments on the replay. And I like to comment along on YouTube as well. So let's just jump into the first thing of week 2. Kylan, congratulations. It's the HOH. Kylan is the first Black HOH, they said, since Bailey. Since Bailey. That is so long ago. And he's the first Black male HOH since Devin. That is so long ago. Um, Hold on, someone is calling my phone. Let me respond real quick. Okay, so Colin is the HOH. I'm sorry, I got thrown off because I had to respond to a message really quick. Colin is HOH. Pretty straightforward week. Frenchie, you put me on the block. I'm putting your ass on the block. Frenchie is on the block along with Brittany. Oh, the meltdown of Brittany. I don't really understand why Brittany was so upset. She knew what Frenchie was doing week 1. He was and for Frenchie to be your boy, you weren't in Slaughterhouse and you weren't in French Kisses. So why is Brittany so like crying about being on the block with Frenchie when he's clearly the target? And like, I don't want any of my team to go home. Why? Your team was not working with you. The only thing you have for yourself with Frenchie is the same team. I don't know why Brittany had his back so much, but it is what it is, girl. So Brittany had her little meltdown. Ozzy was in her feelings a little bit. I didn't understand why Ozzy was in her feelings. She knew all the shit that Frenchie was doing around the house. She knew Frenchie was in some huge alliance, and she knew Frenchie was just trying to do French kisses with the girls. And at first, I thought Ozzy was doing fake tears, like she was just faking it for her team. But no, Ozzy was really upset that her team was on the block. And why do you care that Brittany is on the block when you know Frenchie is the target? I didn't understand Oz's tears that week, but hey, girl, I guess it's team love. I guess people really have team love out here in the Big Brother streets. But let's talk about what Frenchie does because Frenchie can't have his way. He's on the block. He thinks it's a way he can get off the block, and he bullying everybody. Wasn't bullying. It wasn't really bullying. I don't want to use that word. He was kind of trying to convince everyone to be like, go ahead and throw that safety comp to me. You really ain't got to win safety this week. Remember, Slaughterhouse. I really love the name Slaughterhouse. I think that is such a cool Big Brother alliance name. I just wish I want him to continue using that name, just rearrange the people in the Slaughterhouse or use it again next season. I just like that name. Um, no one is willing to throw the safety comp to Frenchie. He could have won it, but he didn't. Boo hoo, cry me a river, Frenchie. Um, let's go on over to, did Frenchie expose Slaughterhouse before or after veto? I don't know. Let's just say he did it before. I ain't taking no good notes. I'm just talking from the week because, like I said, it really wasn't that exciting of a week. It just we just watching it play out till Frenchie goes home. Um, he exposes the slaughterhouse to everyone in the house. No one is surprised. Everyone kind of knew last week, especially from watching the live feeds that there was a big alliance in the house because they weren't in it. They just didn't know who was in it. And I really think I saw Tiffany say it the best. I love Tiffany. She is my favorite player. Hands down, love Tiffany. But Tiffany said it best when she was like, I'm sure the people who were in the slaughterhouse just appeased Frenchie with the slaughterhouse just the same way we appeased him with the French kisses. That was the best read of it. Like, neither alliance was real. I'm really waiting to see some alliances really form officially. I think we kind of see the kings and the queens are going to work together, but they need an official name. Like, well, I don't know. We'll see what they come up with as a name. Hell, they could just stick with kings and queens. Um, what happened next? Derek F. So Derek F is like really after 1 or 2 weeks, Frenchie's best friend. And we've already heard on the live feeds, Derek F say he's kind of doesn't care if he votes out the black people. He's riding with them, but he can't beat them. He really wants to work with Frenchie because he feel like he could work with Frenchie and the other side of the house. We've heard Derek F say so many problematic things. Like, I really don't like I really don't like him. Um, is he still welcome to the cookout? Derek F, Frazier, can he still come bring the baked beans or something? Is he still welcome? I don't know. I wouldn't invite his ass to the cookhouse. I would take Derek X over Derek F, and of course Claire and Sarah B. Like, I would kick Derek F to the curb. I would put his ass on the block as soon as possible. You have enough people where he can go. He can be the first black one go. Definitely get him out pre-jury. Definitely get Derek F out pre-jury. Now, I saw a segment that kind of really grossed me out. CBS, don't try to make Brent and Hannah a thing. I heard on the live feed someone say that Brent, because I thought Brent and Whitney were a thing. Like, I really thought Brent and Whitney were going to showmance this thing out. Someone said that Brent said Whitney isn't his type. He likes, these are his words, not mine. He likes smaller boobs and smaller ass. He doesn't like the big ass that Whitney has. So he prefers a Hannah over a Whitney. I don't ever see him really hanging out with Hannah. I saw that little forced scene where they were kind of cuddled up, and I was like, Hannah is smarter than that. Hannah is smarter than to get in the showmance with Brent because Brent is the cookout's next target. Deuces Brent. Um, Veto happens. Some with suntan lotion. I don't like timed vetoes. I don't like time comps because I feel like what you show me on the screen doesn't match the times. Like, if I go by what I saw on the screen, the edit, Kylan clearly won that veto. Kylan clearly won that veto based on the edit, but we're going to give it to Derek X. It was just like Kylan winning it. He didn't use the veto. So I thought it was a cute competition. I like the water in the pan, running, slipping, sliding, all that good stuff, good fun TV. But I need running clocks. I need something where the audience at home can verify what you're going to put on my TV screen. Because I say it every season, I ain't got to give my lecture about time competitions again. Just do better. No more secret times. I agree, Charles. I thought Frenchie did fairly well too. It seemed like he figured out that the SPF bottles on the the boxes showed how long the water squirts. I That's why you can't go by the edit, and that's why I don't trust time competitions. But I do feel like if Frenchie did as good as the edit said that he did, they would have gave that to him because CBS wants good TV over everything. I feel like they would have kept Frenchie. And to me, after veto, like after knowing Frenchie didn't win the veto, I really didn't watch the episodes as much as I wanted to watch them. I kind of played with my phone and kind of watched it out of habit in the background because it was nothing Frenchie can do outside of winning that veto to get himself off the block. So let's keep it moving. Um, let's move on into last night's episode. It opens up with a montage of Brittany rapping, and I was so pissed. I was so pissed because even though I don't watch the live feeds like super fans watch it, I kind of just follow along with the live feeds. It was so much more that happened in that house. Like this is a great Big Brother house. We have gamers here, people who are talking strategy, people who are talking hot shit, people who are just having great conversations that we did not have to see 2 minutes of Brittany rapping to the cameras. I was so pissed because one, it's trash. I could see if the girl had some bars, it was trash. And I'm like, really, CBS? You want us to watch this? And who encouraged her to do this rap in her eviction speech? I was highly upset. I did not want to see it. And I'm like, girl, you said you practiced this rap since Sunday. Eviction is on Thursday. It's a no, ma'am. It's a no, ma'am. Don't do it again. Damn it. I believe they said she's going to be on the block again this week. Please don't rap any more of your speeches while you're on this block for week 3. I don't know if that's true. I don't know, but I heard it could be Brent and Brittany on the block for week 3. I wouldn't be mad at it. Let me tell you something. Let's have a little conspiracy talk real quick. If it was me, if it was me, I would have voted Brittany ass out the house because see, y'all already know Frenchie's game. You already know Frenchie is on the bullshit. Frenchie, he can't say even if Frenchie would have won another HOH down the road, you already know you can't trust them. You already know whatever alliance. Like I don't know why people felt like Frenchie was feared and like, oh, if Frenchie's in the house, he's going. Who is he gonna rally? You already have his number. You know he's full of shit. You know he can't be trusted. You know all he has is Derek Frazier and Brittany. That's all he has. And they asses ain't winning nothing. Period. Derek and Brittany ain't winning shit. So I would have voted Brittany ass out because she annoys me. She annoys me, and I need my sanity if I gotta live in the house with somebody for 3 months and all of this. Frenchie leaving was not good for Tiffany's game. Why do you say that, Charles? I mean, I I don't see him leaving being good for anyone's game. Like, yes, Frenchie was full of shit week 1. He strong armed everybody into the slaughterhouse. He went around and got the French kisses. He got about 3 or 4 final twos. But you all know it's full of shit. So I would not have got rid of Frenchie so soon. And he's good TV. I mean, even though he works my Frenchie does not work my nerve in a way that Brittany works my nerve. Like Brittany is annoying television, annoying to watch. Frenchie just works your nerve because he's against the people that I like in the house and he does bullshit. Like he really annoyed me with that no women going on the block, no people of color on the block, and then those were the exact people that went on the block. That's what annoyed me about Frenchie. But I just would have known him as a liar and I don't know. There's a little bit of conspiracy. I don't think Frenchie had any chance in hell to win this game. I feel like the best thing Frenchie could have done for himself personally was get evicted because he only has 2 weeks of dragging to go. I'm sure some more people gonna do some problematic stuff, and we gonna drag them across Twitter, for the rest of the season. I feel like if Frenchie would have stayed in the house, his dragization would have been a lot longer. But hey, it is what it is. Frenchie would never go after her. Brittany would. No, I don't think so. I think Frenchie would have targeted Tiffany, and I don't care about Brittany. Like, my aggravation level, like, please keep the camera off of her. I just send her home. I don't like Brittany at all. Something that I put in my notes that I noted. I was like, who is doing Christian's hair in the house? Like, Christian had all these braids into the buns, and Christian's hair is being slayed by Tiffany in this house. I'm like, that's just how exciting. That's how exciting the episode was. I had to pay attention to Christian's hair. Man, it really wasn't nothing that went on. I already talked about the kings and queens came up with an alliance. I believe Colin approached the aces first. And he asked the aces, I kept y'all safe this week. Am I safe next week? There was a hesitation. The only one who said you good with me was Derek X. Yow. That was a mistake. Aces, y'all should have grabbed up that alliance with the queens. But I think the kings are closer to the queens anyway. But hey, I don't really care. I just want to see something solidified in the house. Tiffany is braiding everyone's she's braiding everyone's hair in the house, and it's annoying. Um I've only noticed Christian's braids. Whose else hair is she braiding? I ain't seen it. But she needs to braid Hannah hair. I done seen Hannah on my TV screen too many times with her hair uncombed. She needs to do something to her hair. And Black House guests, now everyone true. Facts. You put 6 Black people on the show, not everybody want to be Black. Not everybody want to be a rapper. Not everybody wants some braids and some cornrows. That is a fact, Charles. It's funny, but it's also true. Um, let's just get on to it. Bye, Frenchie. I did not watch his exit interview because it was nothing that he could say that would make me think of him any differently as a person. It is what it is. The new HOH is Xavier. I enjoyed the little Tom Green walking around Canada and the question and answer type of HOH. I tried to play along. My ass would have been voted out second. I did get the first one right. I wouldn't have been out with Brent and them, but my ass would have been sitting to the side around the second time. Some people said Derek X and Hannah threw it because they went like peace when they got the answer wrong. Like, I don't know, but hey, Xavier won. We have two. Not only do we have to wait years to get one black HOH, now we have two black HOHs in a row, and we could have three. I did hear Tiffany won the safety comp to make sure Brittenham team didn't win it. So look at these motherfucking queens. They winning up everything. Go Queens. So I'm really happy. I'm really just happy with this season so far. Like I said, it's not as exciting. I'm excited because of the melanin and the melanin magic that I'm seeing. But I'm ready for CBS to show me more gameplay. We've been asking for this type of gameplay for years, and you aren't showing it on the show. Like, if you don't follow the live feeds, you don't know what's going on in this house. That's just a fact. I'm gonna try to the people who are watching my reviews are probably the ones that are following the live feeds. Like, I'm sure you're not watching me to get any new information of the game, but hey, it's a really good game. So far, let me talk about my favorites right now. Since I know Charles is in the comments, you were wrong last week about Christian, Brent, Yao, all of them being in the final three. I am now a believer that it's going to be a final three of women. I really believe that. It might not be all black women, but it's going to be a final three of women this season because the women are playing so freaking good. I still am very high up on Tiffany, very high up on Claire. I want to say they might can squeeze Hannah with them or Sarah Beth. Those four I could see rocking it to the end. I just think they're gonna get these men up out of here. They about to go because the target this week is already Brent. If you haven't watched the live feeds, this was shown on the show. Was it 40-year-old brain? Um, they've already had conversations about look, whoever win HOH, that's my friend outside. Let me open the door for her. Um, whoever win HOH is Brent and Whitney, right? So we already know it's Brent and Whitney. What are we? I don't even know what they're waiting on. So it's open. That's the week. That's the week. I think from what I've seen on Twitter right now, it's Brent and Brittany supposedly on the block. To me, that's dangerous because if for whatever reason Whitney wins that veto, maybe Brent is coming off the block. And who are you gonna put up next? I would put Derek F ass up there quickly. I wouldn't even put Brittany on the block. I would have put Brent and Derek. I would have put Brent and Whitney, and then Derek F would have been my back door if somebody was to come off. But we'll see how this plays out in week 3. I'm not gonna go too far in advance because I will be back next Friday. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna tweet it. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. It's either gonna be 8 or 8:30 live next Friday to talk about Big Brother week 3 recap. That's all I have for week 2. It was a great week. We got Frenchie up out of there. Let's see how the game keeps unfolding. It's really good. If you like RuPaul's Drag Race All Star 6, myself and Charles Warren, we do a live right before the Big Brother live on Fridays at 7. So come back. I will see you all next Friday. 7 o'clock will be Drag Race. 8 o'clock will be week 3 of Big Brother. And if some hot shit pop off in a week, I will, put up a review during the week. Y'all know to look at my channel. Go ahead and hit subscribe, Kiss My Cheeks TV, and you'll see all of that as it comes up. But until then, you all have a great week. Let's enjoy some great Big Brother, and I'll see you all Friday. Bye.